All right, and this week, what I'm going to try to have you guys do is do a little bit of work on your own, do a little bit of research on your own. I'm going to show you what a radian is, and I'm going to have you guys fill out the rest of the notes in this notes section um, based off of what you research on your own. We're going to take this slow because there's no rush, and it's a very important concept to understand the difference between degrees and radians. Um, the key here, though, and I put this in scientific work, you're going to see we go back to like the Ferris wheel problem that we've been doing this whole unit. I think you would agree. Typically, we're not going to say, like how high off the ground am I in, 90 degrees into the turning of it. That's just something realistic we're going to do. And what radians will allow us to do is radians going to allow us to say, in 10 minutes or in 30 seconds or in a minute and 20 seconds, where will I be on the Ferris wheel? So we're going to convert those degrees to radian units of measure. So if you take a look here, I have this circle drawn. Here's, in a very simple sense, all a radian is. A radian is taking the radius and wrapping that radius length around here. And the beauty of it is no matter what so if I were to take the radius length of this circle and the radius length here, one of the things that you will notice and your research that I'm going to ask you to do is that it's always going to be the same angle. Okay, and this angle here, we're going to call 1 radian. It's around 57 degrees or so. And it's one of the most important concepts, to convert from degrees to radians, which is how far does the radius, again, how far does this radius wrap around the circle? So and that is what we call a radian. So we take this radius, pick it up and wrap that same length around the circle, and we call that a radian. So for example, if you had a circle with a radius of 5, so let's say this right here was 5, and you were to wrap that around an arc of 10 centimeters, what you have is the radian measure is 2 radians. Okay. Now, if you look, if a circle has 8 inches and it intercepts 24 inches, the approximate degree measure. Okay, so 2 radians, and I should say 2 radians, and it's asked for the approximate degrees. You'll notice it's about 120 degrees. And if you have 3 radians, so 1, 2, 3, it doesn't exactly go to half the circle, but it's pretty close. It's about 180 degrees. It's probably a little bit less if you use it with a protractor. And we will get into what that means, and you will get into that. So what I'd like you to do is do a little bit of research on your own, where you're looking at arc length, circumference, and see if you can find some good information to just go through the basics of these radians, see what you can find out. Just an introductory thing, see if you can find out the answers to these online and see what kind of information you can get, and then we'll do some more the following week. So good luck, let me know how it goes.